Alrighty. Just gonna go right into it rather than going to the other screen. We're gonna play some Burnin' Crusade. Pew pew. Your status said you were away. We thought you were away. It was a lie. How you doing, man?
Farewell. Goodbye.
You better back off, girlfriend.
Alright, so wait, what is this? The tower. Athletics, okay, so get 4 worn parchments. The warlocks. Okay. So, oh, like right here. Did you turn this quest in? Did you not get the quest? All the ones that you told me that I told you to get? You said you had it. No, it wasn't that one. It said you had it when we were leaving town. I looked. There's not a quest to turn in here for you? You definitely had it before. Look on your map down at Aberdeen. Do you see one that says the Tower of Althalax? Oh, well, we just won't do this one then, because it's not worth the 20-minute run to come back. Because this was literally the only quest up here, so there's no point in running back. I'll just abandon it. Yeah, I checked my log when we left town. It said you had all the same ones I did, so... Don't know. But like I said, it wouldn't be worth running 20 minutes back and forth to do it. All the other ones are down south. And then there's... looks like some other ones down south that we can get to. Just missed like 5 fireballs in a row on a boar. That is the classic MMORPG experience in a nutshell. Stay in the forest killing boars. Boars kill you. We got done up in whatever the hell that place was called up there, Blood Mist Isle. So send us to Aberdeen. We're basically going to be working our way to Ashenvale because we've kind of already out-leveled the quests in Aberdeen. Almost all of them are too low for us now, but I was trying to figure out exactly what we should be doing. I don't normally quest in this area of the world. Usually I'm like, I do like Westfall and all that. But yeah, it was nice. We got to level 20 earlier. I got my Seal of Command, which is cool. Still have a ways to go to get the rest of my cool stuff, but we're on the way. I wonder what else of my auction house stuff. So I sold a couple things before I logged off earlier. I put a bunch of the jewel crafting stuff I made up there along with a few other things we had picked up while questing. A couple of them sold before we even logged off earlier. I'm getting there. Takes time. I mean, unless you have somebody rushing, boosting you. Finally got a consecration. Heck yeah. Although it uses a ton of mana, so. I don't know how super often I'll use it unless it's like really a lot of enemies. Alright, so gotta get the pendant down here. And there's a Merc Deep. There's a quest to pick up there. Prospector one. It looks like there's a couple to get down there. Just work our way down and do all these and then head to Ashenvale because we already have the Onward to Ashenvale quest, so. No, I don't think we have any plans to do dungeons or anything. Well, I mean, there's only 2 of us. Are you dead, Pew Pew? Why are you dead, Pew Pew? I mean, there's probably dungeons that we would be able to do with 2 people, but not a lot, and not easily. We need Pew Pew to catch up, and then we have 3 people. Oh, I want to get this from the ghosts or something. Or is this from a specific person? Her spirit. Oh, maybe it's specifically her spirit. But everything here is dead. Oh, you'll be okay. I'm trying to remember. I feel like. Let's see. So where I saw the haunted spirit, she must be free, but I like the hard to do it. I don't know, this one specifically, like he said, her spirit, so I assume that it's like a named ghost, but yeah, in retail, you can do certain things together. I think most dungeons and raids and stuff can all be done cross-faction now. I don't think you can like level out in the world and do quests together still yet. Yeah, it is cool you can do dungeons and stuff together. Yeah, it's a named ghost that we're looking for here. That's what I figured. So more than likely she patrols, and since there's a bunch of other people here, we're just gonna have to try to get lucky and find her. you curse me, Banshee.
Pew Pew Ranger just subscribed for 74 months.
Pew Pew, thank you for the resub, my friend. 74 months, appreciate that. I see you got killed again. Keep just randomly trying to target. Remember back in the day, like when it was super populated and cramped, you have to do like a target macro, so you could just spam it. Hey, you live by the sub, you die by the sub. Got her. Come to me. It's easy to spot because she's an actual night elf. Nice. Thanks. Now I don't have to die like Pew Pew. On to the next. Give it to Crown Reputation for the dungeon keys and Burning Crusade. Oh god, I forgot about the keys and the eventual key ring. Have to do your attunements. Yeah. Yeah, it was always one of those things where like, oh hey, another thing's all in the auction house. Where you'd like one person in the group that had the key. Like you made sure when you made the group that one person had the key. Because there were some that as long as one person had the key, they could open the door and you'd be fine. And then there were other ones where you actually had to be like attuned to the dungeon or the raid or whatever. And some of those attunements especially were a huge pain. Do the mess. Yeah, obviously. I love that my seal of command, which is pure holy damage, can still be parried. So when seal of command procs, it deals additional holy damage equal to 70%. But he just parried the seal of command damage. That is one strong cat that he can just parry some pure holy damage. Or what are we doing here? Murk Deep. Where are you, Murk Deep? What? It's a coastal frenzy. He's a murloc. He's probably one of those ones that wanders. Ooh, he's candy. The mine over here. Dark Souls before the Dark Souls. It's like the Dark Souls of MMOs. Not really. WoW was like considered super casual compared to other MMOs when it came out. Let me know if you find Murk Deep. Let's see what it says. Last spotted in a hutted murloc camp south of Aberdeen is thought to be protecting the huts there. Reward clean, okay. Well, I guess we could kill some of these murlocs while we wait.
I can't cast that yet.
I need a new weapon. Oh, what the hell? These damn coastal runners running the coast. I'm sitting here getting burned by the fire trying to attack him.
It's too far away.
Oh, you could have some now. Oh no, I got them. Luckily these are all lower levels, so. Yeah, you're gonna need it for when you switch to enhancement.
I'm out of range.
We'll just let him run away for now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta love that murloc sound. Oh god, he's coming.
That's still the charge.
It's fine. I ain't scared of no Murk Deep.
Cast that yet.
Nice. Yeah, well, we don't need to be here anymore anyway, so. I don't think I have any food. Oh yeah, I still have some of these moon graze tenderloins, which don't do anything for me anymore, but I'll get a food buff. Died 3 times in order to get to a cave I had no business in. Gotta love it. Alright. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go back to Aberdeen, but what I was thinking we could do is when we finish all these quests, we could just go ahead and go down to, whatever the hell this town is called down here in Ashenvale, and get that flight path, and then we can just fly back. Cost us a little bit of silver, but save us a hell of a lot of time. I need to just make macros for that. Since we're always in a party together, I'm always buffing us, so I can just hit a button. I don't remember how to really make macros anymore. I It could be like slash target Korveena slash cast Blessing of Wisdom, and then like slash wait 1,000 something milliseconds, and then slash target myself and Blessing of Might. Something along those lines. Oh wait, I passed it. The hell is it? Is it down in there, I guess? Well, I would have done it if you told me. I ain't psychic. I know that. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I was picking up my phone.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Keep your feet on the ground. Oh, great. Escort.
See you soon.
Well, at least these ones aren't elites. That was how we died earlier, because she had a quest that was to go into an elite area, and it was an escort quest. And, well, if you know anything about WoW escort quests, you just aggroed everything in sight, and then they walk away when you're fighting stuff. So they go get more stuff. Pretty much have to wait until something attacks them, because otherwise, like, they just keep moving.
That spell isn't
Swing? Yes, there we go. Nothing up here. But yeah, so we were in this... What the hell? We were in this elite area, and he was just running around grabbing everything. And then we got to the point where he sets these, like, demolition charges, and then runs away.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, he ended up aggroing like 5 elites, and I'm like, oh my god, we used everything we had. I bubbled her, I bubbled me, used my lay on hands, like, we used everything we had, and he just kept pulling more and more stuff, and we eventually died. This is, I'll keep those, I guess. Oh god. I missed. What do you mean, what are we going for? Oh god.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, okay, what spec? So right now I'm Retribution and she's Elemental, but I think she wants to go Enhancement eventually when she gets to a point where the skills and talents and everything are actually good. I'm not sure, honestly. I would be probably happy with anything, but if it ends up mostly just being the 2 of us or the 3 of us playing, then it would make most sense to either stick with red or do protection. Because, I mean, like, as cool as it would be if we could get Royal and Spring to play, I mean, they're super into Final Fantasy, so, like, I wouldn't really expect them to to want to play, or if they did want to play like significantly. So yeah, so I mean, in vanilla, if you played like a paladin or a shaman, you were pretty much stuck being a healer. There wasn't really any other job for you. But in Burning Crusade, that changed a lot. Tank paladins were amazing in Burning Crusade, and enhancement shamans were amazing. I was like top damage in my guild on my enhancement shaman in Burning Crusade,
It's too far away.
because that was when they got dual wielding and they just became monster damage dealers. Yeah, it was crazy when they added dual wielding. I remember I got those fist weapons from Sunwell. Not actually from Sunwell, but from doing the stuff around Sunwell. I forget what they called it back then, but where you had to go and do the dailies every day, essentially. But there were a pair of fist weapons that you could eventually get from doing that, and I remember I got those on my shaman, and I was just a blender in combat. Yeah, they were so good. Oh, I loved it. That was my orc shaman Battletoad. He was awesome. Oh god, this is not good. Everything's respawning. He's just casually walking away. But yeah, so yeah, for Paladin, I mean, if I actually ended up really doing anything as far as like doing raids or stuff, then I think that would have to be the way to go. But I mean, for dungeons, like doing Ret Paladin's not that bad. So I mean, like, Ret may not be the best damage, but you have a lot of utilities, a lot of things to save people's asses in a pinch and whatnot. Well, no, I mean, you should level whatever you like want to actually play. That was one thing. Is this something that we just get from killing these guys? Because it shows a quest on them, but we don't have a quest for them. Let's find out.
That spell isn't ready yet.
But yeah, I mean, we used to have, you know, people ask like, oh, well, what should I play, or what would be best for me to play for the group? And it's like, you need to play what sounds the most fun for you, because if you just play something just because, then you might end up hating it. I don't know, that druid ran by and got it stuck on us. You know, it used to be really bad back in the day. I didn't get any item from killing these guys. Oh wait, I just did. To Iron Forge? What the hell? Hey, I found this book in Darkshore. Oh, of course it goes to Iron Forge. Which I've never been to. Take that back. I have been to Iron Forge on this guy because I had to go. I had to go from Stormwind. So in my trek to get to Crystal, I started looking at the wrong map here. I started in Stormwind, obviously. I took the tram to Iron Forge. You can see where the map's uncovered, where I ran up into, well, first Loch Modan, up through Loch Modan into wetlands, ran across wetlands, and took the boat over. Only survived wetlands because I'm a paladin, and I was able to bubble when the crocodiles were trying to kill me. someone in here I guess we have to rescue, though. I just noticed. Something that's... Oh, it's probably what that stupid druid was doing when they aggroed that crap to us. They're about to do it again. I'm just trying to stay away from that druid before they end up getting us killed. Yeah, it's always an adventure. And for me, like, I wanted to do my human paladin, so I figured that was the best way to go. Especially since the newer zones were better for leveling anyway. Oh, my threat thing's not on anymore, or my other buff. It's probably an add-on I do need to have, is one that reminds me to do my damn buffs. It doesn't have the dungeon finder, but yeah, like she said, it has looking for group. So this thing in the top of your mini-map, it has where you can like find and list groups to do stuff, but it doesn't have the automated system. Confused because I don't see anybody here. But it shows that there's a quest here called Theriloon's Escape. I thought there would be somebody here that we would have to rescue and escort, but I don't see anything. Unless that druid already started it and that's why. The druid just keeps running away from everything though, so I don't know. Oh, I don't worry about it. I'm gonna wait here all day for something that we might not be able to do anyway. So yeah, it's like we have a group, we could go in and pick, you know, a dungeon. Say like we want to do dead mines. You could put something in, then list our group, and then that would show up in the group browser for people who are looking for a dead mines group. Shit, I guess the road's actually over here. This is the classic experience. There's no heirlooms. Yeah, because in Vanilla WoW, there was nothing. All you had was just like yelling in town or grouping with your guildmates. And they had the meeting stones where you could summon people. But yeah, I feel like Wrath is correct. I can't really remember though, to be honest with you. I feel like Wrath is when they were introduced though. If it wasn't Wrath by a crazy chance, it was definitely Cataclysm. But I feel like that's right. Wrath added so much to the game. Yeah, well, because, yeah, you had to get them individually, so, like, rather than buying a set for every character, yeah, a lot of people would just buy the cloth set and they would use it on every character. Patch 3.2 in Wrath, our Google machine says over here. The final patch was 3.3.5, so that was around the middle of Wrath then, if it was 3.2. mid-late Wrath. Ashen Vale. Yeah. I feel like I got the leather first because I was leveling like a rogue and a druid and a couple things, so it made the most sense. But yeah, that was the thing, is you got the set that you could get the most use out of, and then just use that on every character. Yeah. I mean, nothing is the same, obviously, but like, it's still, like, playing this right now, it's obviously not the same as when I played it for the first time in 2006 or whenever it was, but I'm still having a lot of fun doing it. Well, like I said, from what I understand, this will continue to go to Wrath, so we should be able to play Wrath eventually here. I mean, we just got to Burning Crusade, so if it is going to Wrath, it's gonna be a while. But oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but oh yeah, yeah, the Argent tournament. Yeah, I don't do that stuff, okay? I ain't a huge collector. I get the things that I want the most, but there's so much to do. Hello? I gotta get to this 10 vein. Most of these 10 veins only have 2 hits, and it is very lame. It's a Ghost Paw runner, not to be confused with a Homestar runner. Yeah, I mean, I doubt, like, the way the first server works with it progressing all the way up to Pandaria, like, it acts in the same way that retail does, so there's probably people who do it, but not in the way that you would do it if it was actually just Wrath, you know? Does this guy have a quest for you?
Good luck.
But no, I've gone to that server a few times and played. I made is it a shaman, I think, that's around level 60. Because I didn't want to continue my warrior because Crystal and I were playing that together, and I, you know, hoped we'd be able to go back to them one day. But we stopped playing them at the beginning of Classic, and now it's all the way to Pandaria, so we kind of already missed the expansions we would have wanted to play the most, which is why we're starting here. Because if this continues, huh? Yeah, that's what they're saying, that it will keep going, because it was originally a Classic Anniversary server, now it's Classic Burning Crusade, so... What are you doing? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I don't think so. I don't think she would do that. Say she's a good baby. Oh man, my headset battery just said low. I think that's the first time these headphone batteries have ever gotten low. I'll take regular batteries, they're rechargeable. I just gotta plug them in. Alright. Had to plug my headset is battery powered, but you can use the cord while they're charging as like regular wired headphones. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're so cute. You are so cute. Yes, you are. Well, now I don't know, because... Yeah, we'll still fly. That's gonna take too long. Alright, so here's the plan. We'll get here, turn our quests, we'll pick up other quests, get the flight path, fly back up to Aberdeen, turn in those quests, fly back down, and then we'll continue. So I would say we could just start questing and then turn those in later, but if we start leveling up, then we might miss our window.
May the stars
And those quests not be any experience for us anymore.
I am honored. Be careful. How may I help?
Yeah. We're gonna get all the quests here because all these will be our level.
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend.
Peace be with you.
Stone Talon Mountains. Love the Stone Talon Mountains.
What brings you here? Del Nadris, goddess watch over you. Farewell.
Okay, looks like all the quests here. Now, go ahead and fly back up to Aberdeen, turn in those quests, and then we'll come back down. But, so Pew Pew, have you played a mage like previously before, or did you just decide, hey, I'll go with a mage? Almost 3 silver to go to Aberdeen, man. What a ripoff. Literally everything at some point. Yeah, me too. I just wasn't sure. Because, like, whereas I've played mage, like, I never seriously played a mage, I would say. Never ran a mage as, like, a main character. I gotta, hold on. Gotta move that. Can I not move the request stop button, really? Of all the things I can move. Whatever. He was paladin for quite a while and mage. I give him very credit. He was well my paladin, my mage. I had, for me, it was almost like every expansion I changed what class I played. So like in vanilla, my main on Horde side was my Tauren warrior, and my main on Alliance was my human rogue. And those were like, I had, you know, a night elf hunter. I had a undead warlock. Like I had other alts, but none that I ever really played a lot. And then like when Burning Crusade came out, I decided that I was going to start playing other things, so I actually leveled a priest in Burning Crusade, and that was my main for the start of Burning Crusade. And because that was when they made Shadow Priest really good, and you like gave people mana when you did damage and stuff, so everybody wanted a Shadow Priest. And yeah, so I did that, and then eventually switched to playing my Shaman later in the expansion. I feel like I leveled some other things too, but I didn't really play much Alliance in Burning Crusade. Mainly played Horde. No, my priest was shadow. I mean, I did some healing as needed, but in Burning Crusade is when Shadow Priest got that special thing where when they did damage, you gave like mana to your party members. So like for raids, what? No, we're not doing any of these quests. These are all pretty much low level. But so for raids, like every raid wanted a Shadow Priest for their caster party, like with their mages and warlocks and stuff to do that. And if you had more than one, then you could put one with the healers and give them mana and stuff. But that was a lot of fun, and I also did enjoy healing, so I didn't mind that one. Oh, this is why we had to wait, huh? My bad. My bad. But eventually I wanted to switch it up, leveled my shaman, played that pretty much to the end of Burning Crusade. And then when Wrath of the Lich King came out, I was all about the Death Knight. I was super excited about Death Knights. I knew that was what I wanted to play, and I even told my guild, because I had the same guild from Vanilla to Burning Crusade to Wrath. And I was like, everyone else is going to be jumping into Wrath to level to 80, and I'm starting a Death Knight, and I'm leveling a Death Knight first. I don't care if I'm behind everybody else to do it. That's what I want to play, so... You turn yours on? Okay, so you're done. But it didn't actually take me that long to level my because well, you know, Death Knight started at like 58, so just had to go from 58 to 80 instead of 70 to 80.
Hello.
I'm just turning the one. Don't worry about getting the other one she has. Right. Oh, Unholy Death Knight? Yeah, it was Blood, Unholy, and Frost. Oh, there he is. She is. Yeah, so the funny thing was, I got my Death Knight leveled really quick, and no. Don't think so. What was it tell us to go? Darnassus. Oh, I don't want to go to Darnassus. Darnassus is stupid. Is any of those items good for you? Well, I mean, we could go. I'm saying we could go and get the flight path, and that way we could turn it in. Okay, yeah, go ahead and take it. Well, I mean, it's all leather and stuff. But I mean, it's experience, and we can get the flight path at Rutharen Village. I don't think we had anything else to turn in here, so. But yeah, so I got to max level pretty quickly. My guild at that point was already starting Naxxramas, so I was kind of behind on getting geared up and getting ready for that, but other than that, it wasn't a problem. The boat at the end is leaving, but I think that was the Exodar boat. That, I think, is the boat to Wetlands, which means that this boat over here should be the one to Rutharen Village. But I did Unholy Death Knight at first because back when Wrath came out, and I don't remember what point they changed it, but yeah, boat to Teldrassil. You could play any spec as a Death Knight for tanking. So like you could do Blood, Frost, or Unholy and still be a tank, because Frost presence was actually your presence for tanking back then. But you could tank as any spec and just use Frost presence for the buff. So I did Unholy as my spec, and the AoE threat that you could pull as an Unholy Death Knight tanking was just unreal. So that was my job. Our main tank was actually a Feral Druid, and I was the off tank who just did the group tanking because I could hold on to everything indefinitely. Tried hard to play DPS since vanilla. When BC hit, it was harder and harder to find groups, and since played a warrior, friends started pressuring me to tank. Didn't like it all. As pre-BC or Wrath Lich King warrior tank was super difficult. When the Wrath Lich King hit the reorg tanks, I started loving tanking. Yeah, tanking in Classic was frustrating because you really didn't have the tools that you needed, especially for like AoE tanking. Because as a warrior, the only thing you really had was Thunderclap, and you actually couldn't use Thunderclap in defensive stance. I think they changed that at some point too, but like in vanilla at that point, like you couldn't use Thunderclap in defensive stance. So you had to essentially tab target and like Sunder Armor things to get threat, and it was kind of a pain. I did it too, because same thing, I had a warrior and I didn't want to tank. I was a DPS warrior. Fury was amazing in Classic. Like Fury, they're in vanilla and now in Classic. Fury was like the best DPS period, like in the game. You could do insane DPS as a Fury warrior. But I had the same issue, as that our main tank in our guild didn't want to play as warrior anymore. He wanted to play as mage. So because I was now there and I was able to tank, he kind of decided that he was just going to go play as mage, and then I got stuck tanking. But then, you know, in Burning Crusade, like I said, we got a new tank who was a Feral Druid, and he enjoyed tanking, so I was able to play other stuff again. But over the course of time, I've done both tanking and DPS, and tanking on a Death Knight was always fun because you literally didn't really like do anything different. You just played a Death Knight and you held aggro. And that was probably why I've always enjoyed Death Knight the most. Hey look, it's Teldrassil. But that's part of the reason why I went with Paladin too, not just because it was what I wanted to play, but I like having a character who has the ability to kind of do anything. So like Paladins and Druids are the best example of that, where you can do DPS, you can tank, you can heal. Druids especially, because you could do range DPS, melee DPS, tanking, healing. Run over here and get this flight path. Yeah, same. I'm actually so in retail, Crystal had gotten me the Epic Edition of Midnight, the new expansion. Last night I finished doing the campaign to unlock the new allied race that they're adding with Midnight. Right, did you get the flight path?
Go in peace.
The Heronir. So they're not unlocked yet because they won't unlock until the expansion officially launches, which I think is Tuesday. But I have the achievement, which is what's required to unlock them now, so should have them right away. But I was going to use my level 80 boost that I got from the Epic Edition that she got me to boost a Heronir Druid, because their Druid forms are really cool. come through the portal. Oh, that baby. Oh shit, let me switch tabs or I won't ever see Pew Pew's messages again. She's shy. But yeah, I mean, if I had the time, I would definitely level and play multiple classes for sure, but it's hard to find the time just to do what we're doing now. Is this upstairs or something? Probably. Well, yeah, I was already actually planning on getting you the expansion, but since we have been playing this, I didn't figure we needed to worry about that right now. Where the hell is this at? I thought it was inside, but now it looks like it's outside. Oh, we can see Tyrande. Hi, Tyrande.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Alright, it's gotta be outside then. But, well, it's just, I mean, back when the game came out, I mean, God, I was not even, I think I was like 17 when this game originally came out. But like, I remember playing through Vanilla and Burning Crusade especially, I had nothing but free time, right? Which of these will sell for the most, that's all I really care about. Now to Menethil Harbor. We gotta keep taking them though. We've come too far to stop now. Obviously we're not gonna go to Menethil right now, but hey. But yeah, I mean, I remember like during Burning Crusade, I was living in an apartment at the time, where I also worked at, and at the time I was living with Justin, and we were obviously playing WoW, and a lot of evenings were literally like get home from work, eat something, or you know, start playing and then eat something, whatever. But literally like my entire evenings into the morning hours were just playing WoW. That was my life. Very exciting. At least now we don't have to wait for a boat. We can fly down. Yeah, I mean, I was late teens, early 20s, and I didn't have a social life, so that was my social life.
Greetings.
I guess we'll fly all the way back down to Astronar. It was the same cost, so might as well. I wish I wake up around 8 a.m. and they turn on the PC and don't stop playing till 3 or 4 a.m. Yeah. I was actually already in a raid, and that was the problem. So, you know, this was Burning Crusade in a raid. It was important. You didn't understand back then. You would understand later on. No, I mean I had to work. I worked 8 to 5 at the apartment, so I would get off work depending on Justin's schedule, because a lot of times we would get food together. I'd get home and I might play for a bit, and then we'd go get something to eat or make something to eat or order pizza or whatever. And then yeah, we would play until usually like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, even though I had to be up for work, because I didn't care back then. I know you were too cool. School and didn't have any obligations at all time, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you there. Before you became a hermit. I showed you that this way of life was better. Exactly. Exactly. The digital friends are usually much better than the real ones anyway. But now it's like trying to find time is a lot more difficult, but we try to get time to play when we can. We just always have things going on, things we have to do. I mean, really today I should have been doing yard work and other stuff, but Crystal convinced me that we needed to have a relaxing day of playing WoW and stuff, so we still did a few things that we had to do, but well, I'm gonna cut the side and front yard with the ride mower next weekend. We did go to the gas station and fill up the 5-gallon gas container so I could use the ride mower and have gas for the push mower and stuff. But the one part of the yard is huge and open now because we cut everything down, so I can do it on the ride mower in like no time. My surroundings didn't have any cool places to go, so basically forced to stay. Just all my friends played well anyway, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of similar for me because I mean I had moved from my home state when I was like 15, and I didn't make a lot of new friends when I moved to North Carolina, so like having friends online was nice. And I mean Justin I met, he was working at the game store, and I went in with one of the guys I worked with who was a friend of mine. I almost just instinctively tried to get on my expedition yak so I could sell, and I realized, oh shit, I can't do that. And oh, so the funny story about that, right, is I went, it was myself and my friend Ramon. This was, huh? I don't have a close turn in here. Oh, you didn't turn it in earlier? Go turn it in because I don't remember where it is. Because I already did it. But no, this was before WoW existed. This was gosh, I don't even know what would have been around then. I didn't really play MMOs or anything at this point, right? This was pre-WoW, Lineage 2, which was actually my first MMO. This was way back in the day. So, my buddy Ramon and I stopped at EB Games, which also doesn't exist anymore. They were bought out by GameStop. Maybe they still exist in other countries, I don't know. Anyway, Canada. Canadians have them still. Nice. But, so we stopped in there just to look at games. I mean, this was like during the, like, PlayStation 2 era still, I think, of games. And I was a PC gamer, so I was overlooking at the PC games. And Justin worked there and asked, you know, if I was looking for anything. Because as you know, especially back then, they used to always have to ask you if you needed help with everything and all that. So I was like, oh, I was just looking. I was looking at PlanetSide because I liked shooters back then. I played Counter-Strike and Team Fortress and stuff like that. And he was like, oh yeah, that's really fun. I actually play that. It's an online massive multiplayer shooter. There's, you know, hundreds of people, big battles and blah blah. And I was like, oh shit, that sounds really cool. So I ended up buying PlanetSide, and he was like, you know, if you want to group up, I'll give you my in-game name and we can, you know, link up a game. And I was like, sure, yeah, because I'm not gonna know what the hell I'm doing. So got the game, went home, downloaded it, fired it up, made a character, started playing. And later on that night I sent him a message, and I mean, that was kind of like, they say the rest is history. That was basically it. We started playing PlanetSide together, and I worked at Target after the fact, which was right next door to EB Games. So anytime I had like a break, I would go over to EB Games and just hang out and talk and look at the games and stuff. And eventually ended up getting a job at the EB Games, and then Justin and I worked together, and you know, got an apartment together later on. And level 25, dang. Yeah, I'm not sure, because eventually at some point it changed hands, I think. But I'm not really sure. The original PlanetSide was an amazing game that I spent a lot of time playing. And I tried to play PlanetSide 2 on multiple occasions. I've never been able to get into it. And that could just be me. Or it could just be that it's not as good as the first one. I don't really know, but yeah, PlanetSide was an awesome game. Yeah, PlanetSide 2 is still running, actually. But it's a free to play, like one of those free to play, but you have to pay for certain things. You're forgetting to check the mail for my auction money. But yeah, so we played that, and then when Lineage 2 was coming, he was the one who told me about that, and I was like, well, I've never played an MMORPG before, but you know, I like pretty much any kind of game, and I've been playing PlanetSide, which was massive multiplayer, so figured why not. And I got really into Lineage 2 for a long time. That game, I would say that's the Dark Souls of MMORPGs, man. That game was something else. All right. Go some buffs. Buff it up. I actually went back and played Lineage 2 for a while. I had gotten into playing it a lot again. And actually got into a clan, because in that game you don't have guilds, you have clans. Got into a clan that I took a castle with, which was really cool. Because that was something I didn't get to experience earlier on when I was playing. That game was a grind. It's a Korean-based MMO, so like super grindy. And it eventually, like, it was a subscription-based game at first, and eventually went free to play. Like most all of them had to do to survive. Yeah, so Lineage was like massive in Korea, like huge. And when Lineage 2 was coming out, they did a North American release. And it did quite well, because the North American release actually was like basically everybody else in the world played on it. Like if you weren't playing in Korea, you were playing on the North American servers. But that was actually what I played up until I started playing WoW. I actually played it for a while even after WoW came out. But that was the kind of game where, like I said, it was grindy. You couldn't split time between that and another game, so I eventually had to stop playing. So I could focus on my WoW career. Oh god. Oh god. That'll be okay. Damn it, I don't want to loot, I want to click the guy. Damn, those are actually pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, 3, yeah, I'm gonna take those. Oh, they look cool too. Some of these old bandages. Is it only the Oracle? No, any of them can have it. Okay. So, one cool thing too is, so this panda cub that I have is actually from the original vanilla collector's edition. And when they released the classic realms, that was one of the things that you still like got that was technically from retail. I have my little panda cub. He's asleep. He fell asleep on the job. He does that sometimes. About to upgrade one of your skills because you start doing almost no damage, yeah. Yeah, heals are another one. Your heals are basically doing like no health anymore. This thing obviously has a crappy drop rate. It says 10%, but I'm really feeling this weapon's age though. This thing is not doing me as well as it once did. Rats. Congo rats. The tin vein over there somewhere. Must be in the water. Going in. I see it. I think there's a murloc on the other side. Nice. A 4-hitter tin vein? Oh man. I don't know. Oh, I see him. He's over here. By this boat. He didn't have the thing. I don't know. He's kicking your ass, though.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hey, there it is. And that turns back into town. Okay, we can head this way. My hope is that we can do... Oh god, 20 Wrathtail heads. Which means we already 40. Maybe not. Let's say, I hope is we could do that one and then do the hair one before we have to stop. Hi. Hello? She's just staring at me. She's like, you guys are boring. What's a buck? The funny thing is, when I first started playing WoW, I wanted to do Undead Warlock. Like, I had my mind set that that was going to be what I was going to play, and that was what I played during the original stress test beta that I got to play. And that was what I started when the game came out. And then I didn't actually end up playing an Undead Warlock as a main character until, like, Cataclysm, I think. Do I? I might. Oh, I almost just destroyed him. Trying to see if I got any fish oil, but I have not. If you get any pearls, I need them. I've only been getting clam in mine. Thanks. Yeah, I have a small pearl. It's actually good for you. It's +4 spell hit rating. So, but all my materials are in the bank. There's a dude over here. Sure.
Vishnu Allah, be careful.
Yeah, any of that stuff I can. I don't know, Pew Pew. It's just one of those things where like I thought that was what I wanted to play, but then I just ended up enjoying the warrior more. Dude, I had so much fun on my Tauren warrior. Like thinking back to leveling as a warrior. It's funny too because this level. It's funny because you hear people who talk about how hard and brutal like leveling a classic warrior solo was. But I had so much fun leveling my warrior, man. I remember all the good times I had leveling. I remember especially leveling in Thousand Needles and Shimmering Flats. How much fun I had in those areas on my warrior. Because that's also around the time when a warrior starts getting stronger, the 30s into 40s. They start really getting strong. I remember I got a Blade of the Titans on my warrior. That sword was so awesome. So hopefully we'll at least get one of these every time we kill one. And then we'll still have to kill 40, but we won't have to kill more than 40. I could really use that water breathing about now. But that was why when we started playing Classic, I made a Tauren Warrior, because I wanted to, like, relive that. And I did have a lot of fun leveling that warrior with Crystal in the time that we did. Thank you. I got... oh, those are cloth. Never mind. So I just got some shoulders with their cloth. Are they... how much armor do they have? Yeah, these only have 25. Pew Pew, I got some shoulders for you if you get to level 16. Oh shit, you're already level 8. Congrats, man. I have to pretty much swim up after every kill to get air. It's crazy that you actually need air to breathe. Killed that one before I could even get up and down. Go over to the Sea Witch. Gonna go 20 minutes trying to find the things I need to kill, yeah. Oh yeah, you can't drink underwater. Decided to be a rebel and try to get another kill in my same breath gauge, but I don't think it's gonna work.
That spell isn't ready.
Oh god, I gotta get a breath. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I mean, Questy helps, but it's definitely not 100%. Yeah, I was coming. I was trying to bandage while I was up there. You know, the breath gauge in Classic is so short, like by the time you get to the bottom, you've already gotten a quarter of your air gone. But yeah, I mean, Questy's definitely not like as advanced as retail WoW's quest system is now, but it's also better than just having to find things 100% on your own. We can go this way and see if there's... I know there is some on the shore.
That's still the I can't cast that yet.
It's a quest guy, yeah. Yeah, because they have the camp down here. I think those ones actually get summoned for that quest. Well, staff might be good for you. That's not really. Well, that shit'll definitely sell in the auction house. Yeah, that'll definitely sell in the auction house. So. Owl stuff is gold. Owl or monkey or tiger to a lesser extent. It's only 6:30. I'm trying to hurry. We seem to be getting one on every kill at least. Yeah, I think that's probably right, because I probably got the first one. Oh yeah. You can't run from me. Okay. Oh man, that Seal of Command crit. Yeah, it was in the back seat on your side. And one of the things I was saying last time I was streaming too is like the big thing about leveling is like leveling in Classic just feels so much more meaningful than it does in retail, because like you actually see the progression of your character. You know, you feel the power increases when you get new spells and abilities and new gear and everything.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is, and I don't know. It's felt like it's been going that way for a long time. That it's got a melon juice. Where it's like leveling is just that thing that you have to get out of the way. And I mean, for some people it was always that way to a certain extent, but it's supposed to be about the journey. And the journey just doesn't really feel meaningful in retail. What do you want to do? Yeah, that's a problem. Well, we're almost done. It's just now there's other people out here killing stuff, so... Showing there's something up here we have to loot. Hello. See a couple over this way.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready.
Yeah, I was looting. I'm done with the heads now too. One of these should have been your loot. Oh. Okay. Well, then if we get these two, then we should be done.
Still recharging.
Where we're going, you don't need mana.
I can't.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Put me on follow now. Oh, I still gotta get my statue. Apparently it failed because you were already looting it. My server, you had to level to max level ASAP. If you hit max level, you thought you could finally do the fun stuff that grades max level damage. People wouldn't take you with them because you hadn't been in those yet. Yeah. No, I still got some drinking stuff. Yeah, I know, that's the double-edged sword of people want people who have experience already, but how do you get the experience if nobody will take you? And that's another reason why it's better to play with friends if you can. Oh yeah, that's never good. And again, another good reason to play with friends. I will admit that I was very fortunate when it came to that whole experience, because I had the same guild, like I said, from Vanilla to Burning Crusade to Wrath and everything. So, oh nice, you found it. Nice.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
Well, it's very dark in here.
How may I help?
Hello? You put me in the dark on purpose. Put me in the dark on purpose. But yeah, in vanilla, in my guild, we had it was like a DKP system, basically. And the thing was, though, is that they still had priority for what your rank was, right? So officers obviously got first priority. And that was because, of course, they made every raid, and they usually are putting the most effort in, and all that kind of stuff. So it was understood to a certain degree. And then, but then after that, there was a couple other ranks, and I don't remember their names exactly because they were kind of weird, but there was like the main raider rank, and then there was, I think it was called like a learning raider rank, and then we had the lowest rank was trial members. So basically, if you joined the guild and we were seeing if you were going to be a good fit and all that, you were a trial member. So hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I was going and turning that in for her so we could continue moving. Okay, so yeah, so where I was going with that. In my Alliance guild, I was not an officer, but I was like a main raider, right? And I remember I had to go on break for a while, because I don't remember if it's I didn't have internet or maybe it was after I moved or something, but I was gone for a bit and I came back. But when I came back, they brought me back into the guild and put me back at my main raider rank. So when we were doing Blackwing Lair, like all the rogue stuff started dropping, like all the Bloodfang started dropping and all the stuff, and I was getting all of it because the only other rogue in the raid who needed any of it at that point was the rank below me. So even though he wanted it, if I wanted it, it went to me first. And it just put me negative like 100 DKP or something, because, you know, we still use the DKP point system, but I could just keep getting stuff over him. And I feel kind of bad about it, but at the same time, like, when I was there, I was raiding every single raid, and I was there for everything, so it wasn't like I was just taking it just to take it, right? I needed it. Yeah, the DKP system has been around forever. It stands for like Dragon Kill Points or something like that, and I forget exactly where it originated from, but it's just basically a system where you get points. So you get points for coming to the raid, you get points for being at the raid on time, you got points for essentially every boss kill. So people who left like halfway through the raid, you know, they got credit for the bosses that they killed and not the rest. And I think you got bonus points if it was like a new raid that we were learning and you were having to wipe a lot. So like when we were doing Encourage 40 man and we were learning it, like we wiped a ton and we spent a ton of gold repairing and a ton on reagents and everything else. So you got bonus DKP for being part of those raids. And so on and so forth, what have you. There's a tin vein over here somewhere.
Isn't ready.
Gotta be careful not to let us drown down here. No, I mean, I've only been playing since whatever it was, like last week or the week before, whatever. Really, dude? I gotta hurry up and get this vein before we start drowning. So we've interacted with literally only one other person so far while playing. No. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to having a guild. Yeah, just I mean, I would want it to be a relaxed guild that wasn't like, okay, hey, now you got to get to 70 and raid. Come on, hurry up. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't realize. Oh man. Okay, are you ready for this?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, because we left earlier. Oh, and I'll get it in a second. Just trying to find. I thought I had. Yeah, I do. Okay, back. I think we had one. Yeah, what was it? Drop bears, I think. Yeah. My poor panda looks like he's been skewered. Hello, can I help you? Well, I've never been able to do my paladin quest for resurrection, or I could have rezzed you. But we've never made our way back to Stormwind for me to be able to do that. Maybe that's something I can do on my own time. Our body's right here so you can loot the ring. Nice. No, I don't actually remember that. Maybe that was just you guys. No, I don't think we played, because I didn't play like a ton of Shadowlands. I mean, I played for a while, but I'm trying to remember. I didn't really do a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because, like, also I was playing my Alliance character in Shadowlands. I think. I feel like I was playing my Alliance warrior. Oh, Gizmo. Ooh, Gizmo. I don't know, it's hard. That's hard to remember. We were having the same conversation the other day because we were trying to figure out when Crystal had last played. I mean, I remember playing with everyone, but like I don't know. This was in retail, I'm assuming, since you're saying you were leveling a panda monk. Yeah. Getting old sucks, yeah. The memory's the first thing to go. I mean, I may very well have. I'm trying to... I don't remember a lot of Shadowlands, to be honest with you. I remember playing Shadowlands. I was playing my human warrior for the majority of it. Because I remember doing the vampire covenant, whatever it was called, rep, so that I could get the mount, the like gargoyle beast mount thing from it.
I am honored. Till next we meet.
Okay. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna run and use the restroom really fast, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that gizmo. Shoot, I need to buff us. Hi, Gizmo. Hello. Hello, good boy. I remember one time when I was streaming Dragon Quest Builders 2, when Gizmo was still this little baby. He came over to my chair and he like wanted my attention, so I picked him up and I was petting him while I was streaming, and he was very happy. He tried to give me fish baths. Alright, so what do we gotta get here?
Isn't ready yet.
Is it something we're like looting from the ground or from the guys? Oh yeah, I see it over here. There's one over here. You get it while I... Well, we're both getting attacked, so... Yes, wow. We got it. Oh, we each need 5, so it's gonna be where is that? Go get it.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Take that. Forsaken scum. Thank you. So I remember,
I can't cast that yet.
no, I don't think I've seen that pew pew. I'll have to look that up. I don't see any of these things over here. So, some of you may remember back in, when WoW first started, Forsaken were actually considered undead and not humanoid, which caused all kinds of problems. Because they were immune to a lot of things because of being undead, and they were susceptible to a lot of things because of being undead. Get it, get it, get it. Oh god, somebody's coming. I'm getting it. Good. Oh, that sounds really cool. Is it a Switch game then, since it's like Pokemon, or is it like unofficially Pokemon? You get it, I just got it. Here, I'll go ahead and grab this guy so when you're done with that one, you can get it. It's a Switch game? Nice. Yeah, Pokopia. Oh, is that? I didn't know if this was something different. Well, I see one over here. I'm gonna try to sneak around and grab it. Well, I don't know if it was the same game. I didn't remember the name of the game. Don't worry, I cleansed your disease. Why, what happened? There's one over here. What happened? Oh. Oh shit, there's one here, there's one here. Oh, here, you grab it. I was just doing that so they wouldn't take it. Go, 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 I got it.
That spell isn't ready.
I was just doing that so they wouldn't take it, but I think they're actually done. They just ghost wolfed out of here. Yeah, I really want to get the new Metroid Prime, but it came out in December and I was hoping I was going to be able to get it, but haven't been trying not to spend any money. There's another one right here. Over here. Get it. I'm ahead of you. Thinking maybe some of these had respawned, but it doesn't look like they're back yet. It's fine. Nice, nice. Yeah, I have a few games that I do want to get. So I want to get Metroid Prime 4 for sure. Tamagotchi Life. That was my last one, as you can see right there. I knew you weren't. This one here is back. Oh my god, with the double miss.
I can't cast that yet.
Nice. He was coming, he was walking towards you.
That's still recharging.
Sweet. Yeah, do that. And there's something else I just saw the other day that now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. That I also, it was something that I had been wanting to get when it came out, but now I can't remember. Yeah, it's hard finding the time to play games anyhow. I have so many games that I would like to play, but trying to balance everything. But I mean, right now that we're playing this, I'm happy to just be playing this, so. Cool. I'll check that out when we get. I'm probably gonna stop here shortly, so we can do what we gotta do and wind down for the night since I gotta be at work in the morning. But it's nice to get a stream in. I mean, shoot, I've already been streaming for over 2 hours, so. Yeah, I had my Warhammer tournament yesterday and it ran long. I even left early because we finished our game and I was like, can I just go? And he was like, yeah, you're finished. It won't stop. You can go. I was like, okay. But it ran really long and I was just, I was exhausted and my feet were hurting from standing in one spot all day.
I am farewell.
We're at the quest guy. Yes, that's true. But yeah, I've been enjoying this a lot and looking forward to continuing our leveling adventure. I actually uploaded the streams I've done of this so far to YouTube, but they're unlisted because I want to put them on my other channel because my Twitch is still linked to my main channel, and I wanted to put them on my Stream Vault channel. So I guess I gotta just download them from my main YouTube channel and then post them on my Stream Vault channel, but I could just leave them on my main channel. It's not like I actually make content for it anymore. But I like to have these videos. I do sometimes go back and watch old streams just for the hit of nostalgia. So I like to have the recordings saved somewhere for me to be able to do that. We're almost halfway through 21. Well, probably a little more. Might be halfway through by the time we turn all these
Be
quests.
careful. Farewell.
Finish like 6 quests, gonna be swimming in XP. Heck yeah. Yeah, we'll turn this other one first because that one looks like it's in the inn, which is where we're gonna stop anyway, so. Yeah, this is such a great feeling when you open a map and there's like 5 to 10 question marks just waiting for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Gishnuala. May the stars guide.
I gotta wait for him to talk. Oh, thanks. I think I have... No. I thought I had some fish scales, but they're Murloc scales, so they're not helpful for you. Yeah, I will. I haven't gotten there yet, but I will.
I am listening.
Thanks. I actually think I need one more point to get to wool. You have any linen? Yeah, I mean, I put my stuff in the bank just because it was taking up a lot of backspace. Alright, we can go ahead and... I do need to use the mailbox and get my money. See, I currently have 2 gold, 19 copper. Made a lot of money today. Oh, baby, look at it. Look at all those sales. Oh, yeah. Love it. Ooh, almost 4 gold, baby. Swimming in gold.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend. Del Nadris. Farewell. Good luck, friend.
Never mind, ran into an elite. Oh, God. Yeah, and then a couple to pick up.
Highest quality.
Go ahead and sell your junk real quick. Got a health potion, hell yeah. I gotta open that clam. This is a pearl in it.
Assist you.
Need all that, need all that.
Farewell.
This thing I don't really hang on to. Moonstone, definitely need. Okay, I think that's everything sold for me. 4 gold, 3 silver. We've got 19 levels to come up with 100 gold between us to get you a mount. Because I get mine for free. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it there so we can go ahead and get everything packed up, put away, and do what we got to do so that we can wind down for the rest of the evening, get ready for another fun-filled work week. But had fun, as always, both playing and hanging out with everybody and chatting. Pew Pew, of course. Glad that you could join us and glad that you are joining us in-game. No pressure on you, but if you do get leveled up and we can play together, that would be awesome. But I don't want you to work around us and how much we play and everything else, so. Well, he can see that on the stream because I think he already logged off. Alright, let me sign off here. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Alright, well, you have a good night, my friend. Everybody have a good night, and catch you on the next one. If I do play in the evenings this week, I'll probably go ahead and stream, because this is a nice, just chill way to stream. Basically just us playing and talking, so those are the streams I enjoy the most. But hope you have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you later. Have a good one, guys. Peace.